This is going to get rad. All right, this time go and play the animations in their proper order. Yeah, don't need it right now. I'm going to get it for you after we get off. I'll get you the Zoom thing figured out here. I'll get you something that works. Go ahead and hit 3 right here. I'll take that off. John, you don't need it yet. When I take a break, I'm going to go get it for you.
Other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent. Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And good evening, everyone. We're coming to you live from J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse in Midwest City, Oklahoma. And we are ready to begin the regional championships and boys 5A and 6A across the state here at the Oklahoma Sports Network. Our emphasis is 5A West as we have all 4 regional championship games going on for you. This matchup should be a good one. It's a 3 versus 2 matchup. It's the Midwest City Bombers hosting the Classen SAS Comets. Hello, everyone. I'm Jordan Ray. Happy to be with you. Tracy Musset had to move over to the Carl Albert game to help Kirk Norman. Kirk Norman is taking care of his flock as he's a pastor of a local church, so we completely understand. And we've got some musical chairs going on as John Adams has moved from Del City to here to run camera. We got Brandy producing, so we're happy to bring you this game. Both teams win 11-3 in district play, but for Classen SAS, that was only good for 3rd place. They were in position to host at one point. They lost back-to-back home games to Del City and Newcastle earlier this month, and that knocked them to a 3 seed. Midwest City, they are a 3 seed they're a 2 seed because they finished ahead of everyone in their district but Carl Albert. However, they also lost to Guthrie 2 weeks ago. Guthrie got creamed by these Classen SAS Comets last night. So Midwest City will have to beat a team that handled Guthrie solidly, a team, again, that Midwest City lost to a couple weeks ago. The Bombers struggled the first half of the first quarter against Altus yesterday, but then they cruised after that and won. Both teams won their games yesterday by 40-plus points. One of those teams that played really well yesterday will lose tonight. This is not an elimination game, but if you hope to win state, you really would like to win your regional championship so you can be in position to win an area championship and then have a good seed going into the state tournament if you can win that game. All right, coming up in a bit, my interview with Midwest City head coach Tori Noel. You are watching Mid-Del playoff basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers.
If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us.
This is why you need our number in your phone.
This could be you! When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Okay, we're doing an interview right now, right after the girls won their regional championship, beating Lod MacArthur. Now the boys are coming up here, so I get to talk with Midwest City head coach Tori Noel. All right, Coach, let's just look at yesterday's game for a moment against Altus. I think they got off to like a 6-1 start, something like that early on, and you called a timeout to kind of get your team oriented a bit. What was that timeout about, and how do you feel like your team responded after that?
We responded well after that, man. I think we have to come out and when we preach early start, and setting the tone. I think we came out very lackadaisical and relaxed, and that's kind of the things I talked about in the huddle during that timeout.
A couple players I want to ask you about were Anthony Dixon and Aiden Sutton. And, man, there were so many good passes Dixon was making to Sutton and even a couple vice versa. What did you see from those two, and how have they gotten better throughout the season?
I saw immediate impact, and some great energy off the bench. I think they probably played the best game yesterday out of all 15 guys. I think that's good for us because if we do have a good early start with our first 5, they are able to come in and sustain that energy. So I'm hoping we can continue that during the playoffs.
Now, this year, like any year, you have to deal with some adversity, especially with Kenyon being out, and you may try to figure out who's like the 4th or 5th player that you can trust to play crunch time and stuff like that. And how do you feel like this team has responded to some of the challenges, including, I'm sure there's no fun being swept by Carl Albert, or I know that Guthrie loss had to sting a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. How do you feel like they've responded when they have seen the adversity?
I think we responded well, man. It just, it lets them know that we can't just come in the gym and just play. We got to show up and do everything with purpose. So they responded well in practice, and then I just kind of preach how everyone been out of position all year long, and we're finally, getting back healthy and finding a rhythm with different players on the floor. So this is the best time to start figuring that out. Okay,
and you saw Classen SAS take on a team that you did lose to in Guthrie at their place, but here SAS looked really good, won by a big margin. What impressed you about them, and what's going to be the challenges competing with them?
Just competing, honestly. We have to compete, and I think that is a good team. They shoot the ball really well, and they have size. I think we'll be up to that, man. I think we tend to play to other teams' level at times, and that hurts us. But I think we match up well with just about anybody, and we just got to come ready to go.
And one more player to ask you about, Kenyon Brown. He came back about mid to late January, and he just seems to be getting better and better each game we see him. And he was blocking shots yesterday. How have you seen his game progress in the last few weeks?
He's taking a jump over the last few weeks, man, and that's kind of the things I harp with him, man. A lot of people don't know he hasn't played basketball since the summertime. Mm-hmm. And that's a big guy. He put on some weight just being out and things like that. So I was just letting him know, like, you have to continue to come to work every day and just, live with the results. Whether you're failing every day, man, the biggest thing is get back to your normal self with reps. So, and he's been doing a really good job at that.
All right, one last question. People, when they look at your roster, they're going to see and who plays, they're going to see you're a very senior-led team. What are some things that give you optimism about next year and beyond? The juniors you have on the roster, like Kenyon and Aiden, and maybe some JV players that are doing good that we just don't see on playing right now.
Our juniors haven't really played varsity. Like, this is their first year. Mm-hmm. Last year I had 2 sophomores on varsity, and one of them started. That was Ken Brown. Yeah. So with having 6 return that's played all year long, I think that'll be good for them next year. So them seeing it is going to be huge. So I think we'll be okay. And I got some 9th graders coming in from the middle school that I'm not scared to play.
Okay. Can't wait to hear more about them later. But that's later. That's next year.
Yeah.
All right, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Celebrating 10 years. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
35% of all auto accident deaths were rolling.
This looks like you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Tommy's Express Car Wash. We know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Welcome back to Middale Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we're about to tip off between the Bombers and the Comets. First, we want to thank our banner sponsor. That's Whataburger on Douglas. Whataburger's new Whata deal has a big flavor for a small price, like the new Big Ranch Wrap, Premium Whata Chick Bites, or the Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. Try one today. Also, our title sponsor for the playoffs for all Middale teams, all Middale games. It's brought to you by Between the Lines. Join Coach Vic and Tony Johnson on Oklahoma High School Girls Between the Lines as they deliver thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversation, and meaningful coverage of programs across the state. All right. Starting lineups are brought to you by Precision Nutrition. For all your nutrition needs in one shake or tea, come to Precision Nutrition on 4603 Southeast 29th Street, Suite 105 in Del City. You can order over the phone. Call 405-672-0999. Let's go starting lineups here. And starting lineup for the visiting team, the Classen SAS Comets. Number 0, Amonte Montague, a junior. Number 1, Evan Gunn, a senior. Number 2, Josiah Morales, a junior. Number 20, Dalen Williamson, a junior. And number 21, Pearson Van Landingham, is junior. For the Bombers, they're going to start number 3, Adrian Randall, a 5'9 senior. Number 5, Deshaun Denson, a 6'4 senior. Number 11, Caleb Stevens, a 6'2 senior. Number 12, Bryson Blackwell, a 6-foot junior. And rounding out the starting lineup is number 32, Kenyon Brown, a 6'6 junior. Tip-off sponsor is Del City Chamber of Commerce. The Del City Chamber of Commerce, we are the trusted resource for advocacy, education, and engagement to help your business, to help improve your business. Our quarter sponsor is Scrambled. They're located at 1742 Northeast 23rd Street, Suite 8, Oklahoma City, 405-900-5972. We got the big boys jumping center. It's Van Landingham. It's Kenyon Brown. And let's play a regional championship. It's won by the Comets, and right away they go for a lob and a score. They waste no time, and that's Williamson with a basket. 2-0 lead for the Comets. Here is Randall to Denson, left wing. Curling there is Stevens. Stevens back out to Blackwell. Again, making a move is Stevens. Has shot blocked. That may have been Van Landingham. Back come the Comets, twisting and scoring. That's Josiah Morales. Well, when I saw SAS, he didn't play that game because of an illness against Del City. They needed him. Big reason why they lost. Now they're up 4-0. And again, the Midwest City, as we so often see, does not get off to a good start, although it's still only a minute played. Blackwell to Randall. They go to Brown, left box. And the hook shot's short. Rebound on the floor, picked up by the Comets. They're going to push it again. 3-point shot attempted. And I think they're going to call a loose ball foul on Van Landingham. Morales missed the 3. We'll go back to the Bombers, and the Comets will press. And I'm not sure what Denson was even thinking making that pass to Stevens. but it was deflected out of bounds. I believe it was off Montague. Now I get to Dinson has room to operate here if he wants. No, he can't get the layup. I don't know if he knew if he wanted to bank it in or try to swoosh it. And here come the Comets. A three-point shot attempted and missed. That's Van Landingham. Rebound Midwest City. They go kind of inside to Brown. Brown will now go inside to Blackwell. Stevens fires a three. That's a Bobby Lewis three for Caleb Stevens. And the Bombers are on the board. They needed that one badly. Tight man-to-man defense. Gunn brings it up for the Comets. Checked by Randall. Stevens, a deflection as they were running a screen for Morales. Morales being checked by Caleb Stevens. That's a really good matchup. Bobby Lewis, surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. Choctaw and Midwest City. Choctaw location 405-281-6700. Del City location 405-670-3665. Given some extended time to get his shoe functioning. You got to have those tires where they need to be, and that's Evan Gunn. And now we will resume play. The throw to Williamson. Williamson gets trapped. May have hooked Dinson. Pass underneath to Montague. And then diving for the loose ball. SAS somehow recovers. That was a good hustle play by Stevens. But the Comets recover. And what's the call? I think it's going to be a foul on Randall. Both teams with a foul now. And again, something to kind of watch. Evan Gunn needs to get his shoe adjusted. They throw it to Montague, corner left. Now he gets it out to Morales, out to Gunn. Gunn attacks. Gunn, floater, no good. Van Landingham gets the rebound. Van Landingham, strong move. Reverse is in. Just needed one dribble, and he got Brown away from the basket. And then a deflection on the other end. It will stay with Midwest City. So 6-3 lead for the Comets. Right, this is one of 4 games going on right now on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We have so many teams in 5A West, so many good teams. We have 4 teams hosting. Alley-oop, and off the backboard. That did not have a chance, as that was well read by the Comets. Williamson fires 3, no good. Oh, that should have been Bomber basketball. And Blackwell needed to go get it. Oh, they know it's off Comets. Looked like it was off maybe Blackwell's foot. Here's Dinson. Brown has it. There's a switch. He's being checked by Williamson. And he got it poked away in his foul. Foul should be on Dalen Williamson. I believe that's the second foul in the Comets. No free throws yet. And now a baseline inbounds play for the Bombers. Randall will throw it in. And the corner finds Dinson. Dinson to Blackwell outside. The Bombers will set it up. Now Stevens has it right side. Randall finds Blackwell. Blackwell gets to the paint. Blackwell can't get the shot to go. He had a good attempt at it. Quickly pushing, it's Gunn. Gunn, he couldn't get the shot off. Looked like Blackwell may have fouled him, no call. Randall, Dinson for the tie, no good. Rebounded by Williamson. Williamson gets inside, Van Landingham scores. Not great transition defense for Midwest City. Ryan Holloway will check in, perhaps to fix that. 8-3 lead. Brown scores inside. He just went right at Van Landingham in the double team. He ignored it, and it worked. Morales, handoff, and then a swish there for Dalen Williamson. Classen SAS has a lot of weapons. The room for Denson. That three is in. A Bobby Lewis three for Deshaun Denson. And we got an 8-10 game, so a little bit of scoring for both teams. Some defensive stops as well. Morales, he'll fire three. And boy, Will Stevens was all over him too. And we're going to have a first timeout, a full timeout for Midwest City. The Bobby Lewis three made on that one by Josiah Morales. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Middale Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, God hail.
Thanks. Welcome back to Middale Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. I want to remind you this quarter is brought to you by Scrambled. Great place to go for breakfast. We're actually closer to Classen SAS, but Classen SAS, of course, not very far from here. Not much of a bus ride for the Comets. Comets showing zone, and Brown wasn't looking at the pass. And another bad play for Midwest City. Again, they're just not looking as sharp as they need. They're going to try to press now. Holloway checking gun. Gun to Van Landingham. Van Landingham will look to drive probably on Brown. Finds Gunn. Gunn gets around there. Van Landingham fires a three. No good. Rebound Denson. Stevens, three. He hit one earlier. That three short off the rim. It goes out of bounds back to the Comets. Bombers have not gotten many easy baskets. They only have one 2-point basket. Looking to create something maybe with their defense. Morales finds Williamson. His 3-point shot deflected by Vandenberg. Or that 3-point shot there, no good. Holloway needs to go get that, and he does. Sorry, that's Van Landingham who had the tip earlier. Brown, and he's going to go the free throw line. Our first free throws of the game, which of course are brought to you by Tooney Buys Houses. We buy homes in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, please call us today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Williamson with a foul. I think that's his second. We may have our first sub. We do have a sub for SAS. First sub for SAS. Midwest's already made a sub. They're going to make a second one here in a bit. Jaden Pullen, a junior, checking in. But not for Williamson. Interesting. So Williamson has two, I'm pretty sure. Aidenson is set to check in for Brown, and will if Brown makes this free throw, which he does. Sutton will play back on a 1-2-2 trap here. Comets and Bombers. Very late attempt at a steal by Dixon, who checks in, and Van Landingham gets into the paint. Didn't score. Nice rebound by Denson. The Bombers look to run. Denson to Stevens. Stevens baseline drive, and he's... No, it didn't go in. I thought for a second that went in my vision there on the other side of the court. Is, of course, limited, but Stevens will head to the Tooney Buys Houses free throws. We were waiting for our first big Triple H screen printing replay, but still it will be more Toonie Bice Houses free throws for Caleb Stevens, his first trip of the free throw line. And he misses the first. I'll say this early. Not much room for missed free throws for Midwest City if they want to win, because they're in for a dogfight here. They need every point they can get. Stevens makes a second. Bombers back within 2. Bombers looking for a double to work. They have not forced a turnover yet, but they have him almost down the ropes here, but they get the pass out to Ross, who just checked in. Williamson. Oh, he missed the slam, but then the rebound's there for Van Landingham. Back to a 4-point lead for SAS. They scored the first 4 points of the game. It's been back and forth ever since. Denson, elbow jumper, no good. Sutton tried to get a hand on the rebound, couldn't get it. It's Williamson. Williamson goes himself. Tough shot there, no good. And they call it jump ball, which means SAS will have the next one. With 54 seconds to go, that could be SAS having the ball to start the second quarter. They're going to press Holloway. They still throw it to him. Holloway checked by Morales. Trap finds Stevens. Stevens does what he should do, attack, and scores. Nice move by Caleb Stevens. See if we can get our first replay on that. All replays brought to you by Triple Elite Screen Printing. Find world-class design and hot new styles at Triple Elite. Williamson with the ball out now, picked up his dribble. Gets to Pullen. Hounded by Stevens. Dribbles it back out. We're under 15 seconds to go now. Pullen gets all the way to the basket and scores. Caleb Stevens now needs to hurry. Finds Brown. Oh, it's blocked by Van Landingham. And that's how the quarter will end. Good play by Van Landingham. That's actually not Brown, that's Aiden Sutton who got his shot blocked. And so ends the first quarter. All right, well, second quarter coming up. You're watching Middale playoff basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Welcome back to Middale Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. The second quarter is going to be brought to you by Bail Bonds by Tamara. Have you missed the ball on paying a ticket? Call Bail Bonds by Tamara at 405-200-5110. 15 plus years of serving the community. Bomber defense probably going to need to tighten up against the SAS team that's got a lot of weapons, including that guy, Morales, who rattles in at Bobby Lewis 3. Josiah Morales, and that's the biggest lead of the game for SAS, 7 points. Dixon with the ball now, Holloway. Short corner, it's Denson. And he lost it. Williamson just took it from him. Not a good spot to have the ball. And then a three-point shot is blocked from behind, and not a good play by Dixon. Anthony Dixon. We got Toonie Bice Houses free throws coming up for Josiah Morales. And he can push this to a 10-point lead. I want to remind you, we got Lawton High taking on Newcastle. That's on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Carl Albert hosting Bishop McGuinness. on the network right now, and Del City hosting Noble. And then there's this game where SAS is just really taking it to Midwest City. All 3 free throws made by Morales. He's had a really good game so far. Stevens, nice pump fake. Nice pass as he finds Sutton underneath for the basket. Quickly back come Class SAS. Sutton, by the way, in the game at the same time as Brown is. Brown to Van Landingham. Ross had it there. Now he hands it off to Williamson. Checked by Sutton. Long 3. Oh, maybe a foul and no call. And it doesn't matter because Morales makes it. He could have gotten one more point. And it's 11-point lead. Denson with the right corner. Sutton, nice move, but he just can't get the roll. And it's going to be a loose ball foul on Midwest City. I think it's going to be on Kenyon Brown. Keelan Jenkins will check in for the Bombers. Their defense not what it needs to be at the moment, but of course Josiah Morales is a big reason why, as he's hit some big shots for him. Comes off an elevator screen. And that one just rims out. Denson the rebound. Brown gets doubled, splits the double, and scores. Nice hook shot by Kenyon Brown. He's twice scored against the double team, just ignoring the double teamer. He's got 4 points. Tough shot. Inside the paint, no good, rebounded by Brown. Denson, toe, that pass was just too far out ahead, too low for Aiden Sutton. And we'll go back to SAS. Checking in now, Michael Dugas back in the game. He will throw it in. His options are Williamson and looks like Montague. Morales may be taking a breather. Nice pass inside to get the easy 2. As it just got easily to the paint, the pressure just wasn't working. That was Pullen who made the play with the assist of Van Landingham. Jenkins with it. Oh, Brown shooting a 3, and he makes it. A Bobby Lewis 3 for Kenyon Brown. They badly needed that, and that was not expected. The Bombers just got to score a lot to stay in this game here. Dugas gets out to Van Landingham. Now it's Pullen with the ball. Pullen gets it swiped. Stolen. It's Sutton. Can he finish? Yes! 5 quick points for Midwest City. Again, just trying to hang in there against this fearsome offense from Classen SAS. Van Landingham gets the paint. No good. And then he scores on the putback as he got the rebound. And Van Landingham will head to the free throw line. Caleb Stevens will check out. Toonie Bice has his free throws for Pearson Van Landingham. Oh, Sutton had the rebound and had it poked away from behind by Dugas. Williamson, no good on the three. Rebound, Denson. Denson to Jenkins. Jenkins. Pass underneath, no good. The rebound and the putback by Denson. That might be his first basket. Denson has not. Well, yeah, I'd take that back. He said a three. His first 2-point basket. Williamson gets to the paint, and what's the call? It's a charge. Randall drew the charge as he's come back in. Kenyon Brown will check in. The Bombers have so many players to worry about for SAS, including Van Landingham and Williamson. They got guys who can score, get the paint, score, no question about that. Dixon underneath to Sutton. Sutton's going to get called for a travel. Montague will check in for Williamson. So SAS going a little bit smaller. And the Bombers are going to go zone, I think. No, it's not sure yet. But that's it, yeah, it's zone. SAS will swing it around. Here's Gunn with it. Looks like a 1-3-1 zone for Midwest City. Pullen out to Dugas. Comets will be very content to be patient against this zone. They're going to leave him open for a three, and it worked for Midwest City. Rebound by Denson. Denson had a good game on the boards. Denson. Oh, he missed the shot. He just got too far in the basket, and rebounded by SAS. With the ball, there's Montague. Now out to Gunn. It's Pullen, I believe. And then Sutton got there really late. It was probably good he got called for a foul because Van Landingham would have had a chance to attack the basket and score. We're going to have a 30-second timeout called by Classen SAS, their first timeout of the game. So go ahead and keep it here. Here's what we got for you right now. Carl Albert with a 6-point lead in the second quarter over Bishop McGuinness. Del City is tied with Noble. It's a bit of a surprise. And then finally, we have a big lead for Newcastle against Lawton High. So Newcastle is looking the best right now out of our OSN Metro schools. And that's a 2 versus 3 matchup. So that's the only game right now that's not close at the moment, but still a lot of time left. Look for SAS to run a baseline out of bounds play coming out of the 30-second timeout, trying to see if they get an easy basket. Now they're just going to post up Van Landingham. Has against Dixon. Nice spin. And again the rebound. And again he'll head to the free throw line. Somehow when he misses, Bombers need to get that rebound, but they have not been able to. And Pearson Van Landingham will head to the free throw line. One other time I called an SAS game was against Del City again a few weeks ago. He did not play well. He was just out of it for whatever reason. There was a sickness going around. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But I've seen him at other times look really good, and he's having a good game right now for the Comets. He misses the Toonie Bice House's free throws. Bombers, last time they lost, which was just not their last game, but their previous game to Carl Albert right here. Gave up a big run to Carl Albert to end the second quarter. Real important they don't do that here. Van Landingham misses both free throws. Randall has it right now. Also in the game, Demarion Jones for Midwest City. And Jones gets the ball near the right wing. SAS looking zone. Stevens, left wing. Oh, and we got a bounce pass inside of Dixon. He got fouled, clearly run into by Montague. That's a strong guy. And that's not very many fouls for SAS. I think it's only their second this quarter, so no free throws. And then a nice inbounds play to Dixon, who scores over Van Landingham. Not a loud crowd noise with that basket, but Bombers are still in this thing, very much just down 4. Bombers trying to force a turnover. SAS handles the pressure pretty well. There's Gunn with it, though. Gunn almost a 5 count, but he got rid of it just in time. To Montague, back to Gunn. Bombers look like going back man. Nice play by Randall, knocks it to Dixon. Dinson to Randall. Randall, no. And then we got a loose ball foul again as Dixon gets knocked down. That will not be free throws. Should be the 3rd team foul, I believe, on the Comets. That's why you need Randall out there. He will create stops for you with his defensive effort. As he wants to steal everything. And then what do we got? A foul. Yeah, a foul on the inbounds play. Don't see that very often. But I believe that's on Dugas. Michael Dugas won the reserve. So one more foul. That would be free throws for Midwest City. Off the inbound to Stevens. Well, they're going to leave wide open, and boy, it's good that they did for SAS, as Jones was not close on that. He had the open shot. Back come the Comets. Uh-oh, there's Morales. He gets doubled. Makes a nice pass, though. 3-point shot. No good. Rebound tipped around. Still no basket. Stevens somehow got it. Stevens scores. What a left-handed shot by Caleb Stevens over Van Landingham, and the Bombers are within 2. That did get an interruption. Under 20 seconds to go. They trap. Another steal. And then I think we got a foul called. So Demarion Jones got fouled. And this should be free throws for Midwest City. Assistant coach Dwayne Bradley wants an intentional call, or a flagrant, I guess it could be called. Tori Noel might be getting an explanation from the ref about why it's not. So the Bombers make the run they need to stay in this thing. They were down, I think, 28-17 at one point this quarter. Toonie Bice-House's free throws. And credit to Demarion Jones, who doesn't play a lot in every varsity game, but sometimes he will get the chance. He airballed the 3 a moment ago, but he hits the free throw there to make it a 1-point game. Could we be tied at halftime? It is a tie game now, but of course the Comets have 12.5 seconds to work with here. Gunn finds Morales. Morales can't handle the trap so well. He gets all in the basket and scores. Of course he does. But we have a foul, I think. Or do we? Yeah, you can't trap Morales the way you can other guards. So we don't have a tie at halftime, but still a close game, and it's been an exciting game. We have reached halftime. Midwest City down 2 to the Comets. We'll be back later to bring you the 3rd quarter. You are watching Middale basketball, Middale playoff basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax, give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers.
If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
All right, we are back. It's halftime here on the Oklahoma Sports Network between the Comets and the Bombers. We want to thank our banner sponsor for Whataburger on Douglas. Whataburger's new What a Deal is a big flavor for a small price, like the new Big Ranch Wrap, Premium What a Chicken Bites, or the Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. Try one today. And then our title sponsor for these playoffs for Middale basketball. It's brought to you by Between the Lines. Join Coach Vic and Tony Johnson on Oklahoma High School girls Between the Lines as they deliver thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversation, and meaningful coverage of programs across the states. All right, some other scores. Again, these are games you can watch on the Oklahoma Sports Network, so you may as well get it pulled up here. First, I have to make sure I'm in the right spot. Close game in Del City. Surprised, but Nobles played well against the Eagles. They're trailing by only 3 at halftime. Interesting battle in East Side between East Central and Edison Prep, but East Central, the home team, is up by 12 right now. Also a close game at Carl Albert. So the district champions are in a dogfight against a 4 seed, as Carl Albert leads Bishop against by 1 point, 26-25. And, of course, we don't have a complete up-to-date score yet on Newcastle Lawton from what I'm checking, but it was Newcastle up by 13 in the second quarter. I think they've extended that lead here, so let me see if I can find it here. Again, all these games on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Yeah, last we checked, it was 28-14 Newcastle leading Lawton High, making 29-14 late in the second quarter. That game is now at halftime. We want to congratulate our girls teams that won the regional championships earlier this afternoon. That includes Midwest City and Del City. They will play each other at Moore High School on Thursday. And then also Newcastle and Carl Albert, they will play each other at Edmond North. But the boys, and this is what we kind of expected, there's a lot more parity at the top. There's a lot more good teams besides Midwest City, Carl Albert, Del City, and Newcastle when it comes to the boys' side, and we're seeing it here. And we're seeing it at all the Middale schools, really. Only Newcastle is the only host team right now playing real well, but still a lot of basketball to be played. We're about to begin the third quarter, which is brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance, a local family-owned agency since 1978. Scan the QR code or give them a call at 405-733-7671. Classen SAS has led almost the entire game. They were once up 28-17 the second quarter, and Midwest City came back to tie the game with about 12 seconds to go. And then Josiah Morales, who is a big problem for Midwest City. He's had a tremendous game. He is in double figures. I don't have the total for you. He had a layup with about 4 seconds to go, and Classen SAS went back up top. Midwest City will have the first possession of the second half. Denson has it extended from the right wing out near the top of the line to Randall. Denson finds Brown inside. Brown misses, got fouled, and almost had a chance to take a lead. They went right to Kenyon Brown. We got 2 towers in the game, Kenyon Brown and Pearson Van Landingham. 2 different players, but both pretty good. Although Brown misses that free throw, both have had a good first half. Toonie Bicehouse free throws. Toonie Bicehouse is in any condition. You can call him for whatever you need there at 405-931-3046. Kenyon Brown, I believe, has 8 points. He made a big three to help Midwest City start to catch up. And he makes that free throw there. So it's a 1-point Midwest City lead. The Bombers showing zone. They're leaving it wide open there and missing the shot. That's Montague. Bombers can take the lead here. Denson on the M. Out to Randall. Looks like SAS has gone man. Randall finds Blackwell. Blackwell got space now. He'll fire a 3. No good. Ball tapped around, rebounded by Williamson. Van Landingham has a corner left. Out to Williamson. Sorry, corner right, wing right. Morales, almost had it in the layup. It's taken by the Bombers. Stevens, he'll go hard for the lead. No good. He comes back to get the rebound. And again, he just has trouble scoring over Van Landingham. And again, he can't score. And tried to save it, but could not. That's what 6'7" can do. As Stevens just could not score over the outstretched arms of Van Landingham. And SAS remains ahead. Bombers' zone defense, though, has been effective for now. But then we got a three-point attempt. No good. Williamson had the rebound and knocked away. Williamson fires up a tough shot. No good. Van Landingham was the one who tried to tip it out. Bombers with another defensive stop. Their defense has done well here. Denson may have got fouled. Instead, he'll shoot a pull-up shot for the lead. Bombers lead for the first time this game. Deshaun Denson, who has a good mid-range game. And what a competitive game this has been. See if SAS will make a run here at some point. Gunn, long three, rattles in a Bobby Lewis three. Sorry, that's Josiah Morales. My mistake, Josiah Morales, who's had 4. He has been a nightmare for Midwest City. Back to a 2-point lead for SAS. Denson to Randall. And Randall lost it, tried to call a timeout, and I think he got one, was Morales. Looks like we have a full timeout. We'll take a quick break. Nope, we don't. 30-second timeout, but Midwest City's sitting down. They're not supposed to in the 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here. Coach Noel passionately pleading with his team. We don't know what about. May have something to do with how to defend Morales. May have something to do with how to attack the long Classen SAS defense. Can we thank Patrick Newby for sponsoring this quarter? Scan the code for a free click. You can also call their office, 405-733-7671. So SAS, down one a moment ago, has a chance to go back up by 4 or 5 points. As Gunn brings it up. Now here's the dangerous Morales. Bounce pass to Montague. Long post, there's Van Landingham. He wants to operate on Denson. Gets to the paint on the kick out to Montague. Jump shot for Van Landingham, no good. Checking the game for Midwest City, that's Ryan Holloway. Holloway finds Denson. Inside they go to Brown. Brown powers his way in, and he got fouled by Van Landingham. Brown has gone right at Van Landingham at times. So more Toonie Vice houses for Midwest City. It's Kenyon Brown. He went 1 of 2 a couple minutes ago. Connects on that one. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Del City and Noble. We'll look up the sites for you later. I know Thursday they're going to Moore and Edmond North. They usually go to the same sites on Friday as they do Thursday. But Friday is when we have the boys' area games. Area championship, that's the first game, and then area consolation is the second game. They go inside, and Morales, inside, outside. He is moving well without the ball, with the ball, dominating. Stevens, baseline attack, had it deflected, but Randall gets it. Randall back to Stevens. Some baseline to baseline action here. Randall ties the game with a nice pull-up shot over Van Landingham. Back and forth we go. We were expecting a good one here. Williamson, no good on the 3. Holloway rebounds it clean. Denson for the lead. No good. Now it's Morales. You better get on him soon. And Morales called for a charge. Denson got there in time. Denson, we don't talk enough about his defense. He defends whatever he's asked to do well. He rebounds well, and he does it usually without fouling. Has not had his best scoring game by any means yet. Yet, of course, being the key word. But again, he's played a good all-around game. Here's Ryan Holloway. Hand off to Randall, checked by Morales. A couple of short guys, but skilled guys. Randall picks up his dribble. Oh, and then again, getting there late is Montague. He clearly fouls Denson. Hard foul, not a dirty foul, nothing intentional about it, just got there late. But we are getting close to the penalty situation for SAS. In fact, the next foul would be free throws, unless, of course, there's an offensive foul. Denson has the space, 3-ball, good! Bobby Lewis, 3 for Deshaun Denson. And this is the biggest lead of the game for Midwest City. The zone has been mostly effective unless Morales shoots. How will they defend this? There's Morales with the ball. Finds Williamson. Morales again. Morales. And not a bad foul by Randall, not that he was trying to, but a reach-in foul. He had Stevens all over Morales. And that's only the first foul it shows on Midwest City this quarter. I'm curious to see, as this game tightens up, how deep into the bench Torrey Noel will go for the Bombers. It's only brought in Holloway so far. Of course, we're just at 2:41 to go in the quarter. Van Landingham, nice shot off the backboard. It's very skilled players, Van Landingham. And it's a 1-point lead for the Bombers. Randall lost it. Again, Morales picked up, but there's Denson taking it from Morales. Denson! Oh, he can't get to go, but onto the free throw line. A double steal in a way. You see, in baseball, a double steal is two base runners on the same team. This was a Comet, Morales stealing it, and then Denson getting it right back, and he's at a place he loves to be. The free throw line. Toonie Bice-House's free throws for Deshaun Denson. I believe this is his first free throw trip. But you know he wants to be at the line a lot, especially if he's not shooting well. Though he hit his last 3, so he's shooting, I think he's shooting okay here. Back to a 3-point lead for Midwest City as Denson hits both. What a back and forth game this has been. Gunn, Morales, Williamson against the smaller Randall, spins. Couldn't get the shot to go, missed it long. Denson rebounds, finds Stevens. Oh, Stevens couldn't handle it at first. Tried to tightrope the baseline, and he's going to be called for being out of bounds. Oh, he had the layup if he could have caught it clean. And the Bombers could have had their biggest lead of the game. Back to the Comets now. This is Evan Gunn motioning for his team here. Now it's Williamson with it. There's Morales, fires a 3. Oh, in and out. Didn't feel good about that if you're a Bomber fan, but it did go out. Can't make them all, no one can. They'll shoot that again though. But it's Bomber basketball. Denson out to Kenyon Brown. Holloway with it to Stevens. Bounce pass Holloway. Now Randall has it. Bounce pass to Denson. Let's see that again, our Triple H screen printing replay if we can. Great backdoor play, Randall to Denson. Williamson, I think he got fouled before the shot. We'll see what the call is. If it's Holloway with the foul, looks like should be on the floor. It is on the floor now. SAS will get a chance to run it based on a bounce play. We'll see if they look for Van Landingham or someone else. Yep, they do find Van Landingham. He gets into the paint, and then he throws it away. No, it's what a save. I think that's Morales with a save. And an and one for SAS. Boy, Morales is doing it all. Foul's on Denson. That's Evan Gunn. Misses the free throw. Denson. Stevens, he's open. Fires, 3-ball. No good. Holloway, the putback. And a quick timeout for Midwest City. Interesting to call a timeout late in the quarter. I believe this will be a 30. No, it's a full, even though we're about to end the quarter. So we'll take a quick break here. You're watching Mid-Dell Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Welcome back to Mid-Dell Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray here with you. This is the Patrick Newby State Farm third quarter. We've got about 32 seconds to go before we take another commercial break. Bombers going to extend the press, a 1-2-2 press. They trap Gunn. Oh, almost a travel there. Van Landingham lost it. He was stripped. It looked like it may have been Dixon. And now we see SAS with some trapping, but the Bombers are able to handle it well. We're down at 10 seconds. Randall, Holloway, big three for Ryan Holloway, a Bobby Lewis three. Let's see that again, as that's how the quarter will end. Classen SAS had a shot after the buzzer sounded, and the Bombers, down 11 in the middle of the second quarter, are now up 8 heading into the fourth. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Mid-Dell Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Welcome back to Mid-Dell Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Midwest City outscored Classen SAS 19-9 in that third quarter for an 8-point lead. Not secure at all, but not bad for the Bombers considering where they were at for much of the first half. Gunn will fire three. No good. Caleb Stevens the rebound. Really the only Classen SAS player you worry about from three-point range is Morales, it would appear, as they left Gunn open. Stevens gets in the paint. Almost traveled, found Randall. Holloway, who made a three earlier. Nice pass to Sutton. Now it's Stevens, who thought about the three. Gets to the basket, draws a foul as he falls hard on the floor. By the way, Deshaun Denson is going to take a breather. I'm not sure if you do that if it's a closer game. And when Deshaun Denson takes a breather, it's Caleb Stevens' time, and he does what he needs to do to get to the free throw line. And he can extend this to a double-digit lead. And he does. Toonie Bicehouse's free throws. This fourth quarter, by the way, brought to you by Titan Storage. Titan Secure Storage is proud to be tonight's quarter sponsor. As a veteran operator-owned business in East Oklahoma City, it's our honor and responsibility to serve our community with care and lots of discount options. At Titan Secure Storage, your treasures aren't just secure, they're Titan Secure. Visit them at www.titanstorage.ok.com or call them at 405-987-8673 for more information. Boy, both free throws for Stevens rattled in. And the Bombers up 10. Just remarkable how these things have changed. Morales throws it out to Montague. Oh, that's a good look for Morales, and he does what he does. And that gets the crowd going. Bobby Lewis three. Stevens, Sutton scores! So 9-point lead for Midwest City. This is Dugas with the ball. He's given some space. Morales to Dugas. Dugas, he'll fire corner three. He got it. Bobby Lewis three for Classen SAS. They're back within 6. Sutton. Holloway. Stevens. Got it. Bobby Lewis three for Stevens. And Midwest City is making the shots they need in Deshaun Denson's absence here. With the ball right there is Pullen. Stevens guarding Morales off the ball. Williamson with it now. Pull-up shot against Holloway. Well short on that. And then rebound went right. The low ball went to Van Landingham basically, and he'll head to the free throw line. Deshaun Denson will check back in this game as we have Toonie Bicehouse's free throws for Van Landingham. Been quiet this half. A lot of comments have been quiet this half, except for the guy that I talk about like he's God, Josiah Morales, because he's been that good. We also saw Michael Dugas hit a three a moment ago as well for the Comets. Kenyon Brown said to check back in here in a moment, and we'll check in if this free throw is in, which it is. He will replace Sutton. So 4 of the starters in for Midwest City plus Ryan Holloway. SAS trailing now will press. Denson gets free, and now out to Stevens. Stevens checked by Morales. Morales really good. Stevens better be careful. He's able to split a defense there. Now Randall has it. Oh, that bounce pass was deflected by Williamson. Nice play by Williamson to get it back to the Comets. Here comes Pullen with it. Williamson spins. No good, and somehow Randall came up with that big defensive rebound. And he plays big right now because Comets can come back here, no question. Denson out to Randall. They swing it to the left side to Holloway. Back to Denson. Stevens got open. Caleb Stevens with a Bobby Lewis three. It's the biggest lead for the Bombers at 11. Caleb Stevens has been tremendous this half. Morales, that three off the mark. Another rebound for Deshaun Denson. He has been tremendous on the glass. Denson scores! Let's see that again. Triple Elite screen printing replay. Triple Elite. Find world-class design and hot new styles at Triple Elite. This game not becoming one of the closer games. It's still going to be Del City and Noble, as Noble's about to shoot free throws to try to tie the game. That's late in the third quarter. Bombers, wow, they have turned an 11-point deficit to a 14-point lead. Still time for SAS. Williamson, three-point shot attempted, airballed, and Brown wisely lets it go. I think that was Montague who shot it. Carl Albert, by the way, with an 11-point lead against McGinnis. And we have a timeout called here on the floor. Class SAS timeout, it's a full timeout. We'll take a break. You're watching Mid-Del Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rolling.
This looks like you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
Welcome back to Mid-Del Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan right here, the last two quarters worth, that's 16 minutes, has been very one-sided in Midwest City's favor. As again, they were down 28-17, and Classen SAS looked like they could score any way they wanted to. But since then, the Comets have really only gotten production from Josiah Morales. And they will have the ball now. Still time for them because, again, oh no, it's Midwest City ball, sorry. I don't know why I thought it was SAS ball. Definitely expect what you're seeing. Classen SAS to press as they need to force turnovers. Denson was leaking out, but he was covered well. All the way. Nice pass out to Brown. Brown scores! Kenyon Brown with a nice floater over Van Landingham, the two towers. It's a 16-point lead for Midwest City. Williamson, that should be a 2, I think. No good. Brown the rebound off the miss by Montague. And back comes Midwest City. And Stevens will fire a 3. It's good! Bobby Lewis 3 for Caleb Stevens. It's a 19-point lead. This is an unbelievable performance by the Bombers. And the crowd is roaring. Van Landingham, the pull-up. No, another miss and another rebound for Midwest City. This looks like a team that can win state. I'm not saying they will. They just look like they can. And who's to doubt them at the moment? As Brown scores on the pass from Denson. It's becoming a rout. 21-point lead. That shot's no good. I believe that was pulling. And then a loose ball's on the floor, and it's saved. Oh, they tried to save it. Caleb Stevens could not. It was a Classen SAS timeout, down 14 for them. And they have not gotten closer. Said the Bombers have extended their lead by 7 points since. Incredible. And now we have I don't know, was that a foul on the screener? I think Caleb Stevens could call for a foul. I think he fouled Van Landingham setting a screen. So yeah, not in the act of shooting. And then they get inside as SAS on a good baseline inbounds play. With 3 minutes to go, the people who don't feel secure about this right now, the Midwest City coaches, of course, and the SAS coaches don't want their team to give up. Michael Dugas will shoot free throws here. We have a close game in Del City. Also a lagging game. All the games at Del City have been lagging during this regional. but they've also got the best views on YouTube, I might add. Not sure what that's about. We'll credit to Dell City for that. I don't know who's feeling that, but the girls and boys games have had the highest views in regional games. Off a press. This is Denson. He leaks ahead. He will. No, he missed the dunk, but Randall tried to get through when he does. And then he turns it over. And that should be an easy 2 for Van Landingham. So that's 4 quick points for the Comets. Stevens avoids a trap. He throws that. Oh, nice deflection by Van Landingham. He wanted it off of Brown. There's no way that Brown touched that, of course, and the ref saw it. 2:38 to go. I think a legal short timeout. Brown kind of committed an illegal screen, kind of a, not that I was totally expecting it, but instead it's a full timeout by Midwest City. We'll take a break as well. You're watching Middale Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Welcome back to Middale Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. The Bombers led by 21 a moment ago. Remarkable for a game that not only were expecting a close game, but we had actually Classen SAS with a lead of 11 points in the second quarter. That's a 32-point turnaround. SAS has scored the last 4 points. Denson tries to change that, and he does with a lefty reverse there, if you will, kind of a double pump back to a 19-point lead for Midwest City. Comets running out of time. Williamson. Morales back out to Williamson. Williamson has a space, and wait a minute. No, a charge. Denson. Boy, the crowd and the coaches for Midwest City, they're not taking it for granted. This still feels like a close game, but the scoreboard says otherwise. Randall. This is Brown. Brown with a nice way to find the ball against Van Landingham. It's back to a 21-point lead. Morales gets trapped. Van Landingham, you need that 3. No good. It's worth mentioning it was a 6-point lead for Middle City early this quarter. Oh, they're going to keep shooting threes. Why not? Deshaun Denson. Bobby Lewis 3. 24-point lead. Just remarkable. I don't know if they played any better this year. And they've had some good wins, don't get me wrong. But I don't know if they played better. Williamson with the easy basket. And then almost a turnover, but not quite. Stevens brings it ahead. Almost lost it, but wisely passed out to Denson. Might as well run clock unless you get an easy layup, or in Deshaun Denson's case, any shot might feel like a layup. He gets fouled intentionally. When I say intentionally, I don't mean like a flagrant type foul. I just mean fouled on purpose by Williamson. "76 points from Midwest City, 4 fouls now on SAS. Well, we don't know who Midwest City will be playing for As we have another basket there for Midwest City. I looked down at the wrong time. Didn't catch who it was. Morales. No. And I don't think that shot will count, but I think it will be a foul on Midwest City. 24-point Midwest City lead. But again, we don't know who they will play because it's early fourth quarter and the Del City Eagles are in a battle right now against the Noble Bears. Just watching that game, and Del City's going on a bit of a run. As that free throw is made by Michael Dugas. So the winner of this game plays the winner of Del City Noble. It looks to be Midwest City. As far as who they'll play, too early to say. Both free throws are in. Toonie Bice House's free throws. They throw into the corner, and that's going to be a steal. And no good on the shot. Van Landingham gets the tip. Down to 20. So that's the one bad offensive possession off the press for Midwest City, and they're about to have a second. Usually pretty good against the press, but that's, when you're up by this much and the turnover's forced there. Vincent finds Brown, tall target. Brown will handle the ball and then find Stevens. Vincent thought about the three, obviously doesn't need to. And it looks like Classen SAS will not foul. Now, never mind, they will. Right when I say they won't. Del City leads Noble 40-34. If Del City wins, Midwest City would play Del City. We don't have the site for you yet. We'll try to get that on Friday night. And then Classen SAS would play Noble at the other site that they're hosting for Boys 5A West. Stevens bricks the first free throw. He's had a tremendous game. We'll say our players of the game are going to be Deshaun Denson and Caleb Stevens, but the whole team deserves a big pat on the back. Whataburger player of the game. We'll talk more about that sponsor a little bit later. Stevens connects. They will roll it. Dugas across the timeline. Dugas had Morales for a second there. Now finds a Morales, another three. He's made quite a few, but he hasn't made the last few, and that will do it. What a performance by the Midwest City Bombers. The home team doing the game of basketball proud tonight. They win the regional championship 79-58 over the mighty Classen SAS Comets. Let's go and change this here to a final. Very good. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, I'll be down the floor talking to Coach Noel and the players. You're watching Mid-Del Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers.
If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the Works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers.
If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us. This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Welcome back to Mid-Dell Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Our Whataburger player of the game, we already mentioned it, is Caleb Stevens and Deshaun Denson, who both played good all-around games. It wasn't just the scoring, though that was a big part of it. Our player of the game sponsor is brought to you by Whataburger on 15th Street, which, by the way, I was there earlier today to get a meal, to get my producer Brandy a shake, and the Lawton MacArthur girls team was there too. And that's one of the reasons that I am having to wait a while, but I'm not complaining. I had time. So it's a popular place to go, as it's only been around for a couple years, but I love that location. I love the place, even when my orders take a little bit of time. Whataburger on 15th. Build your What a Deal today. Whataburger with a new Big Ranch Wrap, premium What a Chick in bites, or bacon, cheese, Whataburger Jr. Eat big for just a little, only at Whataburger. I go up the steps, I lose a little bit of breath. Okay, let's go ahead and look at, we don't have a visual for you, so you're just going to have to listen in, of how things will look next week. So first thing I want to find is the locations. We know for boys 5A West that those games will be on Friday. So I'm now looking up a 5A Boys West bracket. All right. So the first thing I will notice is Region 3 and Region 2 will play, but they don't have the sites pulled up yet. We're expecting the Saturday games to be at Piedmont. This is interesting, folks, because they do have it for girls. So what we expect for girls, by the way, we'll go and update you on scores here real quick here. All right. Del City is pulling away against Noble. They're now by 15. That was a bit of a dogfight. Carl Albert was in a bit of a dogfight as well, and then they up winning by 21 against Bishop McGuinness. Booker T, by the way, looks like the best team in the state, at least for 5A. I know Millwood might be the best team down in 3A. Booker T has beaten Shawnee 99-57, though they have some tougher games awaiting them. Midwest City, of course, wins this game by 21, and Newcastle, they may be the best defensive team on this side of the state with their length and athleticism. They beat Lawton High by 22. So some of these games were closer than they seemed, including Del City and Noble, but our teams pulled away. Our teams, I'm adopting Newcastle as well in our 3 Mid-Del schools. And the matchups we have for girls will be the same for boys. So on Thursday, we will have at Edmond North High School, Newcastle taking on Carl Albert. Newcastle's guard, Jordan Richardson, against her former team. And this is a very intriguing matchup. And then over at Moore High School, Midwest City and Del City. And on the boys' side, those matchups will be the same. And those games will also start at 6, but they'll be on Friday. We don't know where. Could be at Edmond North, could be at Moore, could be at Piedmont. So those are just some of the possibilities. So we don't know where, but we know when, and that's the important thing. If you're watching, you want to watch those games. It will happen for you wherever we're at. Again, Noble played Del City tough. We're going to get an updated score right now as that game's on the network. And Del City, it's not over yet, but they have a 13-point lead against Noble with 3:27 and counting. And Del City, with that defense, is a hard team to come from behind against. And Noble just tipped in a miss. So, if that holds, though, if that score holds, we will have Eagles, Bombers, boys matchup. And also, we are going to do this. We'll definitely have Newcastle, Carl Albert, boys. We just don't know where, but we know the times. Lawton High will trail against McGinnis. That matchup will trail the loser of Midwest City, Del City. And if this score holds, then Noble would play Classen SAS, and that would trail the Carl Albert Newcastle game. That's on the boys' side. On the girls' side, we do have El Reno taking on Lawton MacArthur, trailing the Newcastle Carl Albert game. And then the one of the girls' consolation matchup, Bishop McGinnis will take on, I have to mention, Altus. So that game will be on the Oklahoma Sports Network as well. And that will be trailing the Midwest City Del City game. And Del City back up now by 13. All right. That'll do it for here. I want to thank Brandy Thomas for all her help for the regional games at Midwest City. Total of 4 games that we streamed. There was 5 games total because we had a bye for Midwest City girls. I want to thank John Adams for coming here on short notice because we had some attrition. Our thoughts are with not so much Kirk Norman, although they should be. Although the flock he's a pastor of a church in the area, and he's tending to a family that's in need. So because of that, Tracy Mussett moved from here to Carl Albert and called that game with Gordy Jones. And also want to thank Josh Calloway and Damien for calling the. When I say Damien, I should say, I have that here, Damien Amade, I think. And a lot of helpers as well. Eric Sherem took care of the boys' games in Newcastle. The Altus crew, Kevin Clothier led by him, took care of the girls' game in Newcastle. So we just had a lot of coverage for you. And there's no reason for it not to continue. All right, but we want to thank Brandy Thomas, John Adams for coming over here on short notice. He was originally going to go to Del City, but again, we had some attrition. But we were able to get this broadcast for you. Hope you enjoyed it. And we're going to go ahead and close out. Thank you all for tuning in. You have been watching Mid-Del Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.